Yo, what's going on, people? King Rich is back again with another video. Yeah, hey, listen up. We are going to talk about something that is a popular topic on this channel. It's a popular topic for a lot of you guys out there, and it's interracial dating, right? And basically, I came across a few videos on Instagram. Some of them were actually sent to me by some of you guys out there, and yeah, there was a lot of interesting viewpoints on black men dating out, right? And I think it's an interesting topic. I'm gonna react to some of these videos, and then I'm gonna allow you guys to call in so you can chime in and give me your takes. So anyway, please like the video, hype the video, leave comments, all that good stuff. Also support the channel by super chat or super thanks if you're watching this on a playback. Let's jump into this right now. All right, and this video here is captioned Black Parents. So this was a video that I saw. Let's start it.
Check this out. I believe that black men who date black women are more intelligent than black men who date white women. And I'll explain to you why. Black men who date black women are not only keeping their race within their race by dating another black woman, but they're also future-proofing their offspring. And what I mean by that is, as a black man, if you have a black son, you are literally a walking manual that you can pass to your son. You've already lived for multiple years and you know how to navigate and raise a black son because you was once yourself a black son.
I would just like to say that I've made this point before as well, that I think if you are a black man and you have a child with a black woman, your child will be able to see themselves in their parents. And I think that that helps with giving them a strong sense of identity of who they are. And yes, you can give them an exact blueprint of, the experiences they potentially will go through in life because you've been in exactly the same shoes. Do you get what I'm saying? Obviously, you're going to be living in a different generation to your children, but fundamentally, you are 100% a black male, and your son will be 100% a black male, or your daughter will be 100% black at the very least. So you'll be able to relate on that spectrum. So there is some legitimacy to that first point. Oops.
And it's the same for a black mother. When a black woman has a black daughter, she is literally the manual for how to raise a black daughter. And that is literally the perfect way to raise your child through your experiences that you can pass to your child. And you can say to your child, this is what you need to avoid and this is what you need to do because you was once that exact person. But when a black man gets with a white woman, neither of them have experienced what it's like to be mixed race. That's why it's somewhat of a gamble. In a lot of cases, some white women do not know or care to understand what it's like to be black. So raising a mixed race child, in their heads, they're somewhat still white. And for the black guy, oftentimes he's already renounced a long time ago his black card and he's assimilated to the white side. This is why a lot of mixed race kids grow up confused, because when a white woman has a child with a black man, her family could actually be racist. So when she takes her child over to her family's house for dinner and so forth, that child may hear things which will be contrary to their own race, i.e. racism.
I think that's a very good point as well. I've heard instances where, guys will talk about how, they'll have a white girlfriend, then being a black guy, and then his girlfriend's family just will have certain members who are just straight up prejudiced to black people. They won't talk to them, they won't treat them fairly, etc., etc. They won't treat them with respect. And, especially if you have children, there is that element of confusion for a mixed race child. Usually and typically when you come across a lot of biracial people, they are usually leaning to one side more than the other. So, they tend to be more black than white or more white than black. Like obviously it's not impossible to come across biracial people who have a balance or are kind of, just have a balance. But more often than not, when you come across biracial people, they're usually leaning more to one side than the other. Me personally, growing up in Southeast London, which in my environment was heavily black, a lot of the mixed race guys and girls, they tended to lean towards being black, because that was like, you know, the culture that they were growing up in. Whereas, like, you know, when you get outside of London, you go to places like Kent or Essex, or, you know, outside of London, like North England, etc., etc. A lot of those mixed race people, they'll tend to be more leaning towards being white. You know, there's never usually complete, you know, balance. And yeah, that it does lead to some confusion, I think, for a lot of mixed race biracial people. I think they would agree with that. But anyway,
And both parents are ultimately winging it. And I'm not saying you can't raise a healthy, successful mixed race child, but it is still somewhat of a gamble, which many people are willing to take.
another point that he made was, if you are a black guy and you decide to couple up with a woman from another ethnic group, especially white, it's very important that you vet the woman that you're dating or the woman that you're with, because like he said, there is some non-black women who they're not going to care about the black experience. They're not going to care. Do you get what I'm saying? They're not interested. So you having a child with that kind of person, and then your child is essentially half black, they won't know or have any kind of understanding of that side of life, and probably just will be ill-equipped to care for a biracial child properly, because they'll only be focused on their ethnic group and their ethnic experience. They're not going to care about the black experience. They're not going to be empathetic or just have any kind of understanding or respect. So it's very, very important, if you are going to do interracial dating, that you're with somebody who actually respects the ethnic group that you come from. Yeah, and is open and welcoming of your ethnic group. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's a very important point.
And like I said, a lot of mixed race kids grow up confused because neither parent have any experience in what it's like to be mixed race. So again, black men who date black women are more intelligent than black men who date white women.
I think saying that black men that only date black women is more intelligent is a bit of I can't agree with that statement. That doesn't necessarily mean, oh, just because a black guy decides to do interracial dating, he's less intelligent. I think that's a bit of a wild statement. But with the points he was making, I mean, there is legitimacy to the points he was making, and I've made a lot of those points in the past. I personally am not for or against interracial dating. I think that life is already difficult as it is, and you're gonna run into problems when you're dating anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? But to ignore the racial implications of interracial dating is kind of ridiculous and stupid. To just put your head in the sand as a black man and be like, oh yeah, I don't care about racial issues, I'm just gonna date whoever I'm gonna date and have kids with whoever. I think that's kind of ignorant and silly, and yeah, it's kind of silly to just ignore those factors. Do you get what I'm saying? Again, I'm not saying black guys shouldn't do it, but I'm just saying you need to be aware of the implications and the possible outcomes. Do you get what I'm saying? Where you know, I've lived in very black areas, very white areas, and the mixed race biracial children that come from these interracial unions, again, they usually lean to one side. Do you get what I'm saying? And another point that he made was valid is not only, you know, the non-black woman, it's you as a black man as well. You haven't lived the life of a biracial child. You've never lived the life of a biracial individual. So in essence, all you can really offer them is your understanding from your black point of view. Do you get what I'm saying? Your black male point of view. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you can have like some ideas, but you haven't lived it. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's different. Let's see if you had anything else to add, or if that was the end of the video.
And that's simply because black men who date black women do not want to gamble with their offspring. And the likelihood of raising successful children is so much more higher because you've already done it. Think about it.
I don't know if that's true. He's saying that the likelihood of raising successful children is higher just because you you have children with somebody of your own ethnic group. I don't know if that's 100% true. I don't know if that's facts. Big up Daniel for the super chat. He says vetting is super key. Be careful and take time. Absolutely, you must take time to understand the person that you're coupling up with. It is vital. Like, that is literally crucial. Yeah, it's actually crucial. But again, you guys, I'm gonna allow you lot to call in. I'm gonna make a call-in link. But in the meantime, let's look at the next video, because this next video I saw was crazy. Hold on, I gotta check that this one's not finished though. Hold on.
Check this out.
Oh, it's finished. All right. So we're gonna move to the next video. Please, everybody, like the video. This live stream. This is a very important live stream. So please, everybody, just like the video and all that good stuff. All right. So this is the next video here, and the caption of this video reads, "I can't be friends with black men who stepped outside of the black woman." And the guy wrote, "I just can't do it. My soul won't allow it." All right. I'm going to read it again. The caption of this video of this black guy here is, "I can't be friends with black men who stepped outside of the black woman." Please, everyone, like the video. This is very, very interesting. All right. So again, let's start this one.
I'm going to tell you right now, I cannot be friends with a black man who has slept or stepped outside or dated or is married to or got kids by a white woman. I can't. I tried it. I tried to be friends with a brother like that, and we clashed. He was a severe coon.
Wow. So this guy here is saying that if you're a black man that has done anything intimate or relationship or dated a non-black woman, he cannot be friends with you because in his opinion, we're all coons. Wow. This is crazy, bro. Like, I think that this is and the thing is, I've looked at this guy's page. There's a lot of things he says on his page that I do agree with, but that statement there is pretty wild, in my opinion. But anyway.
And I couldn't deal with it. I cannot have coons around me. I cannot have a traitorous ass individual around me. I can't do it. I don't want no black male friends who step outside of the black woman. I can't be friends with you. What the fuck do we have to talk about? Because all I'm gonna be doing is getting on your dumb ass. Every time I see you, now that I know this, I have this information, I'm utterly disgusted at the sight of you. So I can't be your friend. You know, we can't be homies. We can't hang out. I'm not going nowhere with you because you stepped outside of the community.
But my question to this guy would be, what if a black guy has dealt with, you know, white women or non-black women in the past, but now he's, you know, settled with a black woman? Would he still have that same animosity, or would it change? I don't know. Like, and the thing is about it as well is that, especially in this current time, like, a lot of black guys have had some kind of intimate, you know, encounter with a non-black woman, bro. Like, that's really not that uncommon. So you're basically saying that all these black guys, all us black guys that have done interracial in one capacity or another are all traitors, and you're going to be on our back all the time. Like, there's nothing we can have in common. Well, the first thing that we probably would have in common is that we're black men. That's pretty much a really big thing to have in common. We pretty much have had the same experience. Yeah, you may have not got your willy sucked by a non-black chick, but still, there's still a lot that we would be able to relate on. So I think, again, that's a bit of a wild statement. But anyway, let's carry on.
I can't be friends with a brother like that. I can't. It don't even feel right in my soul to be friends, to even try to make connections, even have you as a resource or, you know, networking, knowing you stepped outside of the black woman.
That's crazy. He said he wouldn't even want a black man as a resource or a connection or in a network because you've probably slept with a non-black woman. I think that's actually quite ridiculous, bro. So you would spite yourself and limit yourself to potential connection with black men that could possibly help you and elevate you in one way or another, that would, you know, by default help and elevate your black family, you would say no to that because, you know, he slept with a white girl or an Asian girl, or like, that's crazy, bro. Like, and I get it. I get your sentiment, but it's a bit extreme. It's not even a bit extreme. It's very extreme what you're saying, like very extreme.
I can't do it. I can't do it. My soul won't let me do it. Like I feel it feels wrong for me to befriend you and knowing you stepped outside of the black woman. I can't do it. That shit would bother me every time I see your ass. Every time you hit me, hey, bro, what you doing? Goddamn, I'm straight. That's the wrong kind of energy I need to have around me. I'm going to tell you right now, I cannot be friends with a black man who has slept or stepped outside or dated or is married to or got kids by a white woman.
Okay, so he made it specific anyway. It wasn't so much stepped outside a black woman. He said if you're a black guy and you've dated a white woman, he made it very specific. Big up Omar for the super sticker. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate the love and support from the real people that actually, you know, can be bothered to put their hand in their pocket and support financially, man. It means a lot. And also my PayPal link is at the bottom in the corner, www.paypal.me/KingRiches1. Yeah, support the stream. If you can't do that, hit the like button. So let's take a look at some of the comments that he got under this post, because this is a very, very crazy post, to be honest. So this woman here, who's a black woman, said, a man that chooses a black woman, in brackets, not mixed, over everyone else equals my type. Wow. So this woman here, this Shell BKS, is saying that basically a black man who only would date 100% a black woman is her type, right? Even if the woman is mixed race, that's not good enough. Sounds like she might have some animosity towards mixed race women, bruh. For real. Big up Fancy Giant for the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. He says, date who you want. Don't listen to the weirdos. Yeah, this is the thing. I'm not here to tell black guys what to do. At the end of the day, bro, like, I think do whatever is logical and makes you happy, bro. Like, but at the same time, you should always go into every situation with your eyes open. You know, don't be ignorant. Don't act like, oh, I didn't know it was gonna be like this, bro. Like, you should know exactly the temperature in the room. You should know what's going on. Yeah, so if you are a black guy and you're like, you know what, F it, I'm going to get with a white girl and I'm going to, you know, stay with her, commit to her, marry her, have a kid with her. I don't care what her family thinks. I don't care what my family thinks. I'm just going to do it. I don't care what the community thinks. You know, you need to still understand that, okay, if you have children with this lady, then there's other factors that you may have not thought about. Do you get what I'm saying? That you will have to face. Like, you can't escape it. So that's another factor. All right, cool. So this person, another black woman, Fun Size Foreign, said, same thing I said once. I know a melanated man has been with other races. I'm immediately turned off forever. I love my melanated people who love us. So with what this woman said, it's very interesting because she made it a point to say, same thing I've said. Once I know a melanated man has been with other races. Isn't it very... It's very interesting that she put a melanated man. So she's not, you know, put any focus on the women. This guy in the video has not put any focus on the women because there are a lot of black women that date outside their race. And if you look around in this day and age, there's a lot of black women that are interracially dating. They're doing it, bro. Like, it's not even that uncommon anymore. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's a whole different topic and a whole different, you know, conversation. But on the surface, yeah, there are black women that are dating white men and dating other men. So, like, why is it only an issue when black men do it? Do you get what I'm saying? And again, like, you know, with a lot of times with women, they're very biased. You know, they want a monopoly on the men, but the women, that yeah, they're allowed to do whatever they want. Like, it's crazy. But anyway, that's crazy. Anyway, next comment. This black guy said, you wouldn't like most brothers in Houston. Bro, it's not only Houston, bro. He wouldn't like most black guys, period. Most black guys, I would say, in first world developed countries like the USA and the UK, I'm sorry, bro. Sorry to break it to you, but a lot of us have had interracial dating experiences and been intimate with white women and, you know, more than one, like more than a couple. Do you get what I'm saying? So you probably wouldn't get along with a lot of black guys who probably are decent guys for you to be friends with. Do you get what I'm saying? And a lot of these black guys, another point to put out there is a lot of these black guys, they'll probably end up with a black woman in the end. You know, maybe they've dated outside their race in their teens or, you know, 20s, etc., etc. But then, you know, once they got to a stage in life where they want to settle down, many will probably still end up with a black woman. I've seen that happen more than once. I've seen that happen a lot of times, to be fair. Like black guys that I've known from the past who, you know, they used to only mess with white girls. Even one of my good little mates, I have a friend from my area, right? And when I first met him, he was only, I only like white girls. I only like white girls. Like, yeah, I can only see myself with a white girl. I like blonde girls, blah, blah, blah. At the time when I met him, he had a blonde girlfriend, you know, typical Goldilocks, Becky, blah, blah, blah. And like, bruh, guess what? I told him at the time, I was like, bruh, the way you are, I can see you ending up with a black girl. Like, I can actually see it. Now, he's like a mixed race guy, but he looks more like black, light skinned than like straight up half and half. Like, do you get what I'm saying? And the way he was, his demeanor, his character, the way he carried himself, and the way he was aware of, like, you know, my white girlfriend's family, her dad is racist. You know, he would say some things like inappropriate things and stuff like that. Like, it used to get on my nerves. Even the people I work with, some of them, the white guys, they were racist, blah, blah, blah. And I used to say to him, bro, you're going to end up getting with a black girl. Like, yeah, you're going to end up with a black girl. And he used to say, nah. Bro, guess what? He's married to a black girl. He married a black girl, bro. Like, and he's not old, bro. He's not an old dude. He's not even old. Like, he's like mid-20s? He married a black girl, bro. Very, very pretty black girl. Very pretty, bruv. He's in love with her, bro, and she's in love with him. Yeah, and that's it. That's it. His life is set now, bro. And they're very successful, that couple, bro. So what's this black guy gonna say? This black guy's gonna be like, oh yeah, I don't like that guy because he had a blonde girlfriend back in the day, even though he's got a black wife now. This bro, like, you have to really think about what you're talking about, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? But anyway, let me see. And this is a black chick, and she says, and people say I'm wrong for cutting off men who dabbled in white folks. I just can't with that. It gives me pick me vibes and a lack of love for your own kind. Wow. So obviously this black one, again, listen, when I see comments from women, I'm in the understanding that women are very biased. Right? They're very one-sided. They're very biased. They have the sister code. You know, they don't want to go against other women. Well, they'll throw men under the bus. So this is another black woman that's saying, you know, she cut off black men who basically did interracial dating, but she wouldn't cut off black women who done interracial dating. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, why is it only like you will cut off black men but you won't cut off black women? Because if it was black men and black women you would cut off, you would just say cutting off people instead of saying men specifically. And then she goes on to say that it gives off pick me vibes. So if a black guy dates a white woman, he's basically a pick me. That makes no sense. It makes no sense, bro. Like, the guy just is just dating a girl that he wants to date and sleep with. That's what it is, bro. Like, trying to make out some other crap is just really just ridiculous. But anyway, we got this black woman here, and she says, I will never step out of my race, no matter what I've been through with a black man. I love my black man. I will always choose him. Nothing like a black man. Hearts and fire. I hear that. And that's fair enough. Like, she's just stating her preference. She's not saying, oh yeah, I can't be friends with this person, that person. She's just stating her preference, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Let me see. Let me see. This is a black woman. And big up Alex for the super chat. He says, you gonna turn this into a caller show, bro? Yeah, this is gonna be a caller show. I'm just doing the reaction videos right now. I'm just reacting right now. So this black woman said, my preference has always been a black man. I love a strong black king who only loves a strong black queen. Black love. Yeah. Like, again, she's stating her preference. She loves a black man that only loves a black woman, etc. Like, bro, to be honest, I just think that there's no need to say that. Like, oh yeah, I love a black man that's only dated black women. Bro, at the end of the day, if he's stuck his willy in another person, another vagina, what difference does it make if it was a black one or white one? It was another woman that he was sleeping with. It doesn't matter, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, why is it that, oh, it's okay that he slept with all these black chicks? But if he slept with one white chick, then, oh no, I don't want to know. That's silly to me. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's silly to me. But, you know, of course, people got their own minds. But anyway, so yeah, that was that video. Yeah. So now we're moving on. So we got this white chick here, and she's saying white dudes are always thinking about black men. This Kylie Brewer said, white men always compare themselves to men of other races, which reeks of insecurity. Let's see what this white girl had to say.
Times I've been on dates with white men and they've asked me if I've dated black guys before is ridiculous. I was on a date with this white guy in Chicago last year and he goes, so who do you typically date? The guys that look like me? I knew exactly what he was getting at because most white guys will ask this question at some point because they're trying to figure out ultimately if you're, quote, tainted. I literally said to him, does it bother you that you think about black men so much more than they will ever think about you? And that ended the conversation, but obviously we didn't go on a second date and I do think he was pretty offended by that. But the amount of white guys, even who are, quote, liberal, who are genuinely threatened and intimidated by you going on a date with people of color is ridiculous. Because
yeah, and that's true. That's so true. Like, a lot of these quote unquote liberal white dudes, oh, I don't care what color you are as long as you're just a legit stand-up guy. Bro, nah, bro. They don't want no black guy marrying into their family, dating their sister, you know, dating their daughter. They don't want that. But a lot of these guys, they'll masquerade as like liberal and, you know, we are the world, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of these guys, bro, they're not trying to have a black guy getting involved in their bloodline. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's real like that. It's real like that. But yeah, anyway.
because it's not just black men. If they find out that you've dated a South Asian man or you've been on dates with women, specifically women of color, they will react similarly. Although it is obviously the most pronounced and genuinely disgusted that they will look if you say that you have been on dates with black men. But this is just one example of white men trying to figure out the, quote, purity of the white women they're seeing. And it's a way of resource guarding their own women because they don't like white women seeing other races or other genders. The amount of times I've been on dates with white men and they've asked me if I've dated black guys before is ridiculous.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Let's see what they had to say in the comments. And everyone watching, please like the video. Don't forget to do that. So this guy wrote, really, as a black man, we never even think of this. Yeah, to be honest, I've never dated any woman and even thought to ask, oh, have you dated white boys before? Like not in a serious one anyway. Like, and even if they've said yes, it's not really changed anything in my opinion. Like, I don't really think anything. Like, it is what it is. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, yeah. This woman wrote, this white girl wrote, they think about BBC more than a snow bunny. Yikes. And this is the thing. Who was the people that actually promoted that stereotype? Who were the ones that really put that stereotype out there in society? It wasn't black men. Black men were just living our own lives, bro. Like, you know, a lot of that stereotype comes from corn, and who are the people that predominantly control the corn industry? It's not black men. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so that's that. All right. So Godfrey the comic wrote, but white men wanna be able own all the other races of women. Hey Godfrey, you need to work on your grammar, bro. I'm guessing he's saying that basically the white men want monopoly on all races of women, but it's whatever. This person wrote, white guy on a date with a white girl and talking about black men. Like what? Bro, like, again, there's a lot of, bro, do you know what it is, yeah? It's like black men are seen as taboo. Do you get what I'm saying? And the whole like process of thinking about black men's genitalia, and you know, a lot of these particular type of white guys that will be asking these questions are the type that probably are watching interracial corn, you know, and then they're seeing these flipping Godzilla Willy black guys, and then they're thinking, oh my god, every single black guy is walking around with 15 inches trouser snake. And now they're thinking, oh, my willy don't compare. Now they got this weird complex. That's why a lot of times, do you know what's so crazy? Yeah, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say this. Yeah, as a black guy, yeah, have you ever felt like, especially when you're in the gym or something, and then you catch like some other white dudes, and they're staring at you and they're looking at you. Maybe you are in shape like me. You're in shape. You've got height. You're in shape. Good looking. Whatever. And you catch like white guys just staring at you. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and in my mind, I always think that, first thing, I just think, what are you looking at? Like, what is going through your head when you're looking at me? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Because when I see you guys, I don't think anything. Like, I don't think, it's just, if you're a black guy or a white guy, you're still a guy. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Do you get what I'm saying? But I always get that energy because black guys don't tend to look at each other the same way that a white guy will look at a black guy. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like a white guy is certain times, yeah, I've been there where I've caught a white guy staring at me, and he's been staring so hard that he doesn't even notice that I'm looking at him until the last second, and he's like, Press 1 in the chat if you've been in that situation, bro. You're in the gym, right? Because this typically happens in the gym because probably you're wearing a vest. Like me, you know, I wear vests. I wear cut up t-shirts and stuff like that because I like to feel free. I like the air to get to my body. So you can see I've got muscles. You can see I'm in shape. You can see I'm lean, blah, 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 whatever, right? Me personally, I'm thinking, like, as a man, you shouldn't really be looking at me. Why are you looking at me? You should be focused on your thing or looking at women. Don't look at me. Do you get what I'm saying? Predominantly, most of the people in here are white males or white girls. You've got a lot to look at. You don't need to look at me. But a lot of times, yeah, like you catch white guys just staring at you, and I always think they're thinking some crazy thoughts, bro. They're probably thinking, oh yeah, I wonder. And again, this is not all because I've got a lot of white mates that are not like this, yeah. But sometimes they might be thinking, raw, like, is his willy? I wonder how big his willy is. Am I the only one that's thinking on that kind of vibe, yeah? Because a lot of times white dudes, when they talk to you as a black guy, the first thing they'll always bring up that you must have a big willy. I'm not the only guy that's been through that situation. Especially when they don't know you that well. Yeah, or they're the type of white guys, they haven't really been around black guys very much. So when they're around you, they always make some kind of comment or some kind of joke that, oh yeah, you must be sleeping with all the girls because you've got a got a gantua willy, like you've got some giant willy, blah blah blah. I don't know. Am I the only guy that's been through that, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? I can't be the only guy, because like stereotypically and in society, a lot of times black guys, we are reduced to how big our genitalia is. That's a stereotype, innit? You know? So yeah, that's just about it. But anyway, let's take a look at more comments underneath this video. So big up Fancy Giant for another super chat. Appreciate you, gang. He says, I dated a model, white men kept staring at us. Oh yeah, bro. Now you're making me think about loads of things, bro. Bruv, like me personally, I've messed with a lot of white girls. I've messed with Asian girls, like as in South Asian. I haven't had East Asian women, but I've had South Asian women. Obviously, loads of mixed race girls in my life, like blah blah. And like a lot of times, yeah, like when you're out with a white girl, you get stares from everybody, bro. So it's not even just white guys. You get stares from black people, black men, black women, white women. You get stares from everybody, bro. Especially if the white girl is really attractive, bro. Like if the white girl is a standout in one way or another, maybe she's got a very pretty face, or she's got a very nice body, maybe she's tall, so she stands out. So I've been through these situations, bro. Like, and it's just funny the kind of ways that people will react to that. It's just funny, bro. Like, it's funny. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, bro. It's just mad, innit? But anyway, I'm going to set up the caller show right now. So you lot get ready. I'm going to put the caller show link in the chat. 1 second. Let me set it up right now. Let's set this up right now, cuz. Yeah. Because this is a very, very interesting topic. And I want to get you lot's point of view. Alright? Gotta get you guys' point of view, man. Because it's interesting. Because I'm sure, because a lot of you black guys, you've done interracial dating. And I'm sure you got something to say about it. You get me? Alright, let me get this. Hold on. Why is it doing that? Invite. Okay, yeah. Boom. Boom. Hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second. Everybody like the video as well. Don't forget to do that, please. Don't forget to like the video as always. All right. I've got to set it up real quick. So, because I know a lot of you lot have got your own opinions. So I really want to get the opinions of everyone. If you are for interracial dating, if you are against interracial dating, I'd like to hear your opinion, your point of views, man. Because it's interesting. Interesting. Still. Hold on. And remember what was said in the videos. Reference what was said in the videos as well. All right, I'm putting the caller link in here. And mods, please spam the caller link in the live chat. There it is right there. It's pinned to the top of the chat as well. I want to get the opinions of black guys, white guys, black women, white women, whoever women. I want to get all of you lots' opinions in it. So I've spammed it in the chat. All right. So use the link and get on the show. All right. Let me read what you lot are writing in the live chat, bro. Because Get me? And big up to the guys that hit the super chat. I just want to shout you lot again. Shout you guys out again. Big up to Daniel for the super chat. Big up to Omar for the super chat. Big up Fancy Giant for the 2 super chats. And big up to Alex for the super chat. All right. So I'll put the caller link in the live chat. You can't miss it. All right. What do you lot think about interracial dating? Do you think that it's a good thing, a bad thing? Do you think that black men are unintelligent for doing interracial dating? Are you the type that you agree, yeah, I can't be friends with a black guy that's done interracial dating? Are you a woman that doesn't talk to black guys that have done interracial dating? Like, let me know, innit? I really want to know. Like, hit the caller link. Don't be scared. Some of you lot are scared. Some of you lot love writing a million comments, yeah, but like then when it comes down to actually speaking, you lot are not, you're not really about that life. Do you get what I'm saying? But let's get you lot's opinion. Again, me personally, I'm not here to tell black guys what to do. I'm not necessarily for or against it. I do understand when guys say they think that black guys should be more loyal to black women. I do understand it. At the same time, I do understand reasons why black guys say that they are dating out as well. I do understand their gripes within the community as well. So, all right, we got a caller. So yeah, boom. Let's get to it. Hello.
Hello.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm getting feedback. What I want.
You gotta make sure you're really clear on the mic.
Okay, just give me a minute.
All right, cool. Listen, everyone call in, make sure you're ready to speak. Like, don't call in and then you've got to do a million things. Like, let's be professional, like, and be ready to go in it. Like, do you get what I'm saying? The link to call in the show is pinned to the live chat, and moderators, if you can spam the link as well, that would be awesome. Yeah. But yeah. Alright, hopefully he's situated. Are you good?
Hello?
Yo.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the whole thing about interracial dating. It's just that for me, it's just between I'm against it because one, you got to know your place in society. The resources, all the best things go to the white people. That's how it's set up. Mm-hmm. So a white woman is used to a black man, a white man giving her white man privilege. Mm-hmm. You as a black man do not have white man's privilege to offer the white woman. Mm-hmm. So why are you making it hard on yourself? That's my thing right there. Here in America, you go to stores, you think you're getting a pass. You take a white girl out, they're treating her better than you. You go out to eat. You go out in a store, a boutique or mall. They're treating her better than you. Mm-hmm. You go anywhere, they're treating her better than you. So with me, I like equality. I like you look at me and my girl, as a black girl, if you gonna treat us bad, treat us both of us bad. We're a team. Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna be with a white girl and then they get all the privileges. Mm-hmm. And they treat me bad. So
if the outside world is treating you bad, but the girl that you're with is treating you good, because I would assume she's treating you good if she's your girl. Like, your issue is that because she's a white woman and potentially she gets more privilege, you don't want to date her.
No, the thing about how out here in America, the reason why you like black girls is because they're straight ahead. They don't hide nothing. They don't sugarcoat nothing. The white people out here, they're the masters of sugarcoating. Okay. You can't tell them. You can't screen them. They always got a game behind a game. They're always hiding something. So you can't know the real white girls, the true person, true personality.
Okay.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, I understand.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so let me ask you this then: why are a lot of white girls? Why do the white girls that date black guys? Why do they date them? What is the end game?
Yeah, to me, from what I hear, white girls try to push up on me, be friends with me, smile and whatever. We had a conversation. For the conversations, I never took it serious. They were talking about one, they want to be handled right. You know, they want to be, when they get to the bed, they want to be handled right. Two, they don't want to be looked upon as racist or prejudiced. That they got a black friend. If somebody says they're racist, no, look at it. I'm dating a black man. I got black friends. So they're looking for a pass out of society. You know? Then they're trying to move away from, they're playing two games, two sides of the game. One, they enjoy all the privileges. Then two, on the other side, they're trying to give the impression to everybody else that no, I'm not racist. I might enjoy the privilege, but I'm not racist. I got black friends. I'm dating a black guy.
So
you see what I'm trying to say?
You're saying that white girls date black guys for number one, for Willie, for dick, and then number two because they don't want to be seen as racist.
Yeah, two are the reasons. Because those are two of the main reasons. A white girl confessed to me and told me that.
Yeah, but don't but okay, I could say that a lot of women that you probably will date in your life, they're just dating you because they want to sleep with you.
No. With a black girl, it's more to it. Okay, y'all are building in society. You see what I'm trying to say? Okay, yeah, so with a black girl.
You're saying every time a black girl as you've dealt with has wanted to build with you, every single one.
No, not all the time. Not all the time in the beginning. But we can just have fun, start dating, chilling out, and then it might lead to something or it might not. You see what I'm saying? But it's in the air that if this get good, I can see ourselves taking it to the next level. It can be, or we're just having fun. You see what I'm trying to say? Some girls just want to have fun or whatever.
So, okay, so are you saying that, okay, what I'm taking from what you've said is that you believe that every time a white girl gets with a black guy, it's just a joke, it's just for fun, she just wants to sleep with you, just mess around, she's not taking you serious, you're like a toy, yeah? And then
because you gotta, you see, it's dating and having fun.
Yeah.
That aspect of a white girl likes that, the aspect of intimacy and the way they look at her. But then if this thing drag on past a certain time, now you deal with the other issues in society. Mm-hmm. Okay, you got family. How your family think about it? How do people view you about it? I mean, you got to prove yourself all the time. You know, all of stuff like that. They're not built for that. You know, there's people that break under pressure real quick. They're too privileged. You see what I'm trying to say? So It's not set up for them. To me, if you want to have fun with a white girl, like one of my cousins have fun with a white girl. Anytime you see me is with a white girl. I say, okay, you going to take you to the next level? I say, no, I can't take you to the next level. They want to have sex, fun, boom, I'm going to hit on to the next, or I'm going to call a girl, whatever. Hey, I don't know about taking it to the next level. I'm good with this.
Let me ask you this, because did you see the video that I just played where the black guy, and he was American as well, and he said that, oh yeah, I can't be friends with any black guy that's dated anyone apart from black. Like,
yeah, they have that. They have that in society because gatekeeping. They call it gatekeeping. If somebody see you with a white girl and then they see you have some kind of success, or you would have some kind of success, or you holding it down, and you know, you might procreate, or it's the way you handle a white girl. If you just having fun, they can sense, okay, this dude just having fun. But if you try to put it on the pedestal, they're looking like some people are like the gate.
No. This guy said that if you've done anything, He said even if you've just slept with one or she sucked your dick or something.
Yeah, you have people like that.
He don't want to be friends with you. That's what.
Yeah, you have people like that go to the extreme. You got people like that go to the extreme. They don't want to mess with you because now they don't trust you. They can't have an all-black conversation around you because you're suspicious. You know.
That's
so I gotta watch the way I talk to you. I gotta watch.
Do you agree with that or you don't agree with that?
I mean, if you know the person well and he's just dealing with a situation like that, I say still deal with a person because you know him before the white girl came in. But if you just meet somebody random, nah, you gotta be suspicious. Be like, this guy's choices.
Okay, cool. So you're saying anytime you come across a black guy that's got a white girlfriend or a non-black girlfriend, they're suspicious to you?
Well, I'm on my dog. I'm not saying. I say do your thing, but I don't know you like that to tell you all my secrets or my business or my, you know.
Yeah, but I'm saying, would you be more suspicious of a black guy that has got a white girlfriend than a black guy that's got a black girlfriend?
That's kind of tough. I mean, I give you the side eye. I deal with you, but I'm not all the way trusting. I mean, that's my thing. I'm not all the way trusting of you. I'm not, you know, I'm not all the way. With the black guy random, okay, I give them the benefit of the doubt. If they prove me wrong, I see a black guy and a black girl, they prove me wrong, okay, prove me wrong, you're a random dude. But a random black dude with a white girl, I'm on my guard a little bit. I don't have to. Maybe not, but I get the guards up. I'll be like, whoa.
What?
You know, but it's just real, though. It's just real because I don't know the dude like that. Because what happened in other situations, it's a black on black situation. Like when you see a black on black situation and you have a whole code. It's a code, it's a black code where we have a conversation.
What kind of situation are you talking about?
Different situations. Okay. For example, all right, if they're discriminating against black people, they treat you a different type of way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say you go to restaurants or whatever, or wherever you go, you might be on a job or at a restaurant, and you suspect something or you know something, you see something,
yeah, and
you don't want to keep it to yourself. You want to share with somebody else that's black. So y'all have a black. You say, is it me, or do you see this in this person? Do you see that treating me?
Okay, cool. I understand the example. Okay, boom. You're in the example you're giving. You're in a restaurant, and it seems like the people are giving, like, you know, crappy treatment to the black guy, or you've noticed it, or a black person, and then you feel like you wouldn't be able to really express yourself to a black guy who's got a white girlfriend because he's got a white girlfriend.
I might not, but I might let it go, or I might not. It's an iffy. You see what I'm trying to say?
I understand. I get you.
That's the situation. So that's why some people be like, if I see you date a white guy, do I need to trust you in any other situation? I don't know. Bro, you see what I'm saying? I seen you start off over there. Your feelings might be sympathetic to them when we might be in a situation where you might be a witness to a crime or witness to something. Can I count on you? You see what I'm trying to say?
So does that mean if a guy has got a white girlfriend, does that mean like not you personally, but do you think a lot of these people think, so like basically he's just like, he's kind of just given up being a black person, he don't care about black people now?
Well, you don't know that. You put yourself in another box. It's a box you put yourself in. You might not be that person. You might still have strong black values. They can count on you. I can hold a conversation on, you know what I'm saying? If I need to call you as a witness or something, I can count on you, period. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
But you don't help yourself. You're not helping yourself by doing that. That's what I'm trying to say.
No,
You
I
might
hear what
not
you're
be,
saying.
you might be solid. You might be a solid person. You know what I'm saying? You solid. People might say, yeah, no, this dude, no, it's different. But like, he started doing the way. I'm not
Cool.
trusting.
Hold on. Let me ask
You
you
know what
another
I'm
question.
saying?
Hold on. Let me ask you another question. Yeah. So some of the comments underneath that video with the guy saying he can't be friends with a black guy that does interracial. Yeah. A lot of there was a few women under the comments that said, yeah, I don't like men that do that as well. I don't trust men. Why is it only a thing when men do it, when black men do it? Why is it like it's not a thing? Oh, when black people do interracial, they don't like it. Nah,
No,
why is
I'm
it
gonna tell
always
you this.
it's only when men do it?
Okay, I'm from an African background, and I tell you this: when if it's somebody from like the UK, well, I've been around people from UK. They're strong. They go strong. Like West Indies and over there, and the other Africans, they have a strong bond. They're all black. Then over here in America, the black women, they're loyal to black men. The percentage of black women that got black American women that mess with a white man is so small. That's a small percentage. The black woman in America, the black American woman, is super loyal, regardless of whatever situation the black man put him through. They'd rather be celibate, independent, don't mess with nobody, and move on if they can't find a man. But for them to like say, oh, I give up on that, no. On the African side, some of the women are loyal like that, like the black American women. The Caribbeans are rock solid. They don't mess with whites like that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Bro. Most groups stick with their own. It's not nothing special. That's not new.
Yeah, but black American women in particular. No, but I'm telling you, black American women, oh man, they take it to another level. Their loyalty.
Yeah, but bro, I get it. I get it, bro. But you're not answering the question. The question is, why is it that it's only an issue when black men do it, and it's not an issue when black women do it? Like the man and the woman. Hold on. The man and the woman both said, I don't want to be friends with a black man who dates a white woman or dates interracial. But they made it specific to men.
I don't like
only.
that either.
Why is it only a problem when black men do it, and it's okay when black women do it?
No, it's also a problem with the women. Now, I'm telling you, for me, it's also a problem with the women. Yeah, the women, I don't like that either. I take it personal. With me, I don't care if the woman is Caribbean, African, or Black American. I see him with a white dude, it hits me some type of way. Personally, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're encroaching my territory. Yeah. That's my territory. Why don't you keep it in the family? You know what I'm saying? I look at the Caribbean, Black, British,
so hold on. If you see,
man.
Listen. If you see a black woman with a white man and you don't find her attractive, do you still get that same feeling?
I take offense to it some type of way, even though it's not my business. I bottle it in. I don't express it. But that's what I'm saying. If that right there, that joke, you're gonna get it out of me.
Man, you know, I don't know. I think a lot of black guys. I don't think a lot of black guys these days will care that much, especially if it's I get it. That's how you feel, innit? But I don't think like a lot of black guys really care. Like, especially if it's a woman they don't find attractive, they're not gonna.
No, if they don't find a woman attractive, if they don't find them attractive, if they find them attractive, yeah, that's a problem.
All right, cool, no problem. Hey, let me bring in somebody else as well. Yeah, I'm gonna bring somebody else.
All right, bro.
All right,
okay.
Cool. Hey, Marley and Alexander, what's going on?
You good, bro? What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Yeah, Alexander.
Yeah, what I just think is
your volume is low.
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. You guys come in and you just have your stuff. You need to you get me, be ready in it. Like, you get me?
How about now? Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. So what do you lot think about what's been said in the videos and whatnot?
Um, to be honest, I'm on the side of just because of I'm in a phase in my life right now where I'm just studying a lot of like Black history and like
Bro, talk up
reading a lot
louder,
of
bro.
books.
Yeah.
Huh?
Talk louder,
Okay,
louder, louder.
I think it's the headset I'm using. Okay, but I was saying, um, I'm just in a phase where I'm just reading a lot of like Black history and everything that's gone down and stuff like that, and just from the interactions and things that I've seen
Mhm.
so far, like I've spoken to like white girls too, and a lot of times where I feel the same way as the people in the videos where I don't like the interracial dating as well. Like I see, it's like it's just that type of thing where once you know, when you have like information and stuff like that, you can't view things the same way anymore. Like you see it in a whole different light. So, and I just know for a fact, like a lot of the times the relationships don't really go anywhere. It's literally just a phase. Like, like that whole, like a lot of times if you see like in like college, in like high school, yeah, they might mess around with like Black guys and stuff like that. But later on in the future, it's never, they don't take it seriously. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
they ended up going back to their own race and stuff like that, which is like you mentioned, like most people tend to stick with their own culture and stuff. I spoke to like them as well, and they're like, yeah, it's just a phase, just for fun, and they don't take it
Yeah, I've
seriously.
seen
So
that.
when I
I've seen
see,
that happen a lot as well. Like
I've heard white, they've
white
also
girls
told
that
me that too.
yeah,
Yeah, they've told
I've
me that
seen that
too. I've
happen.
spoken to them.
Yeah, I've seen that happen in real life a lot. Like white girls that they messed around. Not even they just only done slept with black boys, but they were open to black guys, white guys, whatever. And then
Yeah,
later on when they wanted to settle down, yeah, they're just into the white world. They've just gone back to the white world, and that's them. And they're not really around black
and
people
like they
and nothing
never,
like that.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like I've seen videos where black girls, like they're friends like in college and stuff, and they're all into black culture, and after like college and stuff, you never see them around like black people anymore, and they go back to their own, like they never were friends with black people type of thing, and like
I
they
even
just do
know
that to get into.
I even know a white boy from college that was like that. In
Exactly,
yeah. I knew this white
to
boy.
gain proximity
Yeah.
to
I knew
blackness,
this
and
white
after
boy,
they're
bruv.
done with it,
Like,
they take it off like a
hold on.
costume.
Let me speak, bruv. I knew this white boy in college, like, and yeah, like he was quote unquote the cool white boy. Like he was,
Mm-hmm.
all his friends were black boys. Like he would go to the parties
Fades,
and everybody
yeah.
knows him. Like he's like the token white boy in the group. And he's talking just like everybody else. And this was in America as well. This was in
Mm-hmm.
America I'm talking about, right? And like, yeah, he was sleeping with black girls, mixed race girls, all of that, blah blah blah. Bruv, he got his blonde chick, bro. I think it was like his last year of college. He got his white girl. You could slowly see he was fading off to that world, like.
Mm-hmm.
And it was funny because one of my friends said it to me. He was like, "Bro, you see him, yeah? He's gonna go. He's gonna forget all his black friends. He's gonna go. He's gonna go off." And like,
Exactly.
obviously, I'd never been around that dynamic. I'd never seen that before I was in the States. Like, cause all the white boys I knew, growing up in London, pretty much kept it. Whoever they was, is whoever they was. They didn't switch up and become some whitey white boy, white guy. Like they would still have their black friends, even if they got a white girlfriend. They would still be whoever they are. But this guy
Yeah.
here, oh my god, he completely did a complete U-turn, bruv.
I've seen it a lot, bro. And from the woman's dynamic too, if let's say they get together in the future, like with someone that's like racist, like quote unquote, their husband or whatever is racist, they oftentimes turn into racist too.
Yeah,
They'll oftentimes, you see what I'm saying?
yeah.
And just to touch
Especially
on
in
one of the,
America. I think America's especially like that.
especially that, and just to touch on one point that one person said in the video, why you kind of like the topic is, would you be friends with someone, that another black guy that's dated like interracially
Mm-hmm.
or not? Like, okay, so my thoughts on that, I I see it from two different angles, And most of the time, whenever you come across like other black guys who date interracially, specifically white women, they have this sort of, they always try to like, you probably experienced it. They always try to like come off like, how do I say, put this into perspective? Like, they almost turn into white boys themselves. You know what I mean? They suppress their black side, and all of a sudden they become this total different person, where
Are
it's
you
like
saying? Are
almost
you saying the
performance.
ones that? Are you saying they changed, or they was always like that?
Both. Like what I mean, like you could see, like maybe you grew up with someone maybe in high school and maybe some college, and they were, they talk the way they want to talk, like they talk in, like let's say use black
Ebonics.
lingos and stuff like that. They
Yeah.
act, like what I'm saying. They're one of the boys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they get together with like interracially, specifically a white woman, and that all of that disappears, and you can tell it's like almost performative, and it comes off like, and it's super corny. They stop talking the way they usually do, and they act in a different way, more leaning to, because what happens is it's like it's a dynamic where they get together with the white woman, kind of like a trophy thing. You know how most guys, they'll chase like light skin things, or and they'll put them like on a pedestal. So
Mm-hmm.
what they try to do is they will sort of like change themselves to be something they're not, in order to um
Fit in.
cater to the white woman. You know what I'm saying? They'll start doing all this like corny shit and stuff like that. So that's what I think. That's why
I, I, I
I
actually,
kind
I
of
actually
agree
agree
with their
that.
point.
I agree. I think that does happen a lot. There's
Yeah,
guys that I know personally that, like, if you was to speak with them, like if you didn't see them and you heard them, you'd think you're talking to a white guy.
yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying? And then what is the usual pattern? They usually date white women. Do you get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and
Like, so
yeah, and most of the
there's
time, and don't
legitimacy
let the
to what you're
white
saying.
girl be around, because then they will start acting. You can tell it just comes off corny and like not like performative. They don't act themselves. You know what I'm saying?
No, but
It's like,
I'm saying that there's some guys, like, for instance, if you're a black guy and you grew up, you was born and raised in a predominantly white area,
yeah, I
like,
understand that part. Yeah,
you can't. I mean, you can't really blame them for being how they are,
yeah.
because,
I'm not
like, I
talking about
mean,
those ones. Yeah, I'm not
oh,
talking
okay,
about those ones because I understand that dynamic. That's why I
yeah,
say I see it from two different perspectives,
yeah.
and you
But
know what
would
I
you
mean.
be
That
friend?
was.
But would you be friends with one of those kind of guys though?
It
Because
depends on
how
the
would
type
you
of
know?
person. It depends. You can tell. You know what I'm saying. After a while, you can kind of tell, like if they're just being performative, it's just all an act and stuff like that.
So
But
okay, it's cool. So what you're saying is you potentially would be okay to hang around with a black guy who, he was born and raised in a white environment, and maybe
yeah,
he does date white girls, blah blah blah. But if he's a black guy that's probably grown up like similar to, typical black guy, but then he's deliberately gone to, maybe, I don't know, change his character to make himself more
appealing to.
appealing. Yeah, that's it. More appealing to non-black women. Then you would have an issue with that.
Yeah, I would have an issue because what oftentimes is they often always try to put down black people and black women, like always negatively talking about them. You know what I mean? Just to make their partners happy, or maybe the family, just to be more accepted into that kind of space. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
the I would say the most dangerous in like racist people are not actually white people themselves, or like are people of like different color who want to be acceptance, like white supremacy, or and like white acceptance. You know what I mean? Those
Okay.
are the most dangerous people because they're capable of anything for like that acceptance and like validation.
Oh yeah, they'll
So
throw you under the bus, man.
they'll throw you
Yeah,
under the bus. Yeah,
yeah, straight.
exactly. Like you see Myron like on the Fresh and Fit, like you know what I mean, like that type of thing.
I just think personally, I just think that, like, any person that, like, especially you're non-white, and then you come out and then just start undermining black people
That's what I
specifically.
mean.
Like I can't get down with that, bro. I
Hmm.
can't even try to understand where you're coming from, because at the end of the day, you know it's not cut and dry as the way you're trying to portray it. You know it's not cut and
Yeah.
dry like that. So yeah, I just can't. No, I can't. I don't want to get that. I don't want to understand. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like this as somebody who has been in the position where I've given someone the benefit of the doubt in the past, and that's come back to bite me in the ass. Like, and most people watching me who've known me on this YouTube thing, you know who I'm talking about. Like, I would never do that again, ever in life. Like,
Yeah.
and this isn't got to do with whoever somebody dates or anything like that. That's just like, once you make certain comments or say some things like that is kind of like antagonizing to black people or insensitive or like just discriminatory
Yeah.
or something like out absurd, then bro, like it's just like, bro, you've cooked yourself. Like, I just don't trust you from this point.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, definitely.
all right,
Agree. And
Mali, what do you think about it, man? What do you think about the topics, bro?
Yeah, I think the main sort of con to interracial dating is like you create an offspring that neither of you have ever been before. So how do you raise a child when the mom was not that and the dad was not that? Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like your child will never be able to fully relate to either of you because neither of you are them racially. So I think that if you're willing to partake in creating that, I think that can cause a lot of confusion. And I think after I had a conversation with mixed race people, I actually think that the blessing that mixed race people have is that they understand racism the most, you know, because they see what both races are like behind closed doors, whereas we don't. We just see like how non-black people are like at work or in like social groups and in like events, outings, but we don't actually see what each race does behind closed doors. We just see what we do behind closed doors and we just assume what they do behind closed doors. But they see both sides. Do you get what I'm saying?
Because I feel like a
one...
lot of white guys that, or what, not white guys specific, but white people, if they're around mixed race people and they feel that this is a kind of mixed race person that he's like us or he thinks like we do, yeah, especially if you're like a white passing mixed race, like they'll kind of open up and say how they really feel. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like there's another dynamic to that, like what the example you just gave about the like close the
you gotta talk
kids.
louder, bro. Loud.
Okay. Can you? How about now? Is this good?
Yeah, this is good. Go on, keep it up volume.
Okay. So I feel like there's another dynamic to like the example you just gave about the whole mixed race kids thing. I feel like it's different when the mom is black and if the mom is white. I feel like it's better if the mom is black because then they get closer to their culture. Where I feel like a lot of interracial kids, just from the videos I've seen on the internet, when the mom is usually white, I feel they suffer from a lot of identity crisis, like identity issues and stuff like that, fitting in different stuff like that. But you don't usually see that when the mom is a black woman. You see what I'm saying?
There's definitely a difference there. There's definitely
because typically most girls. Well, obviously, I'm talking from our point of view as men dating or talking to mixed race girls or whatever. Most of the time, most mixed race girls you're gonna come across, their mum's white. Most of the time, like I'd say 93% of the time, bruv.
And most people are just closer with their mother's side of the family. Most of the time, anyway.
Yep.
Majority of the time, which is unfortunate. Most people kind of. It sounds sad, but a lot of people look at their dad's side of the family as like secondary compared to their mother's side of the family. So that would explain that, to be fair.
That's what my cousin's son is going through right now. And we had a conversation and it told me, we had a one-on-one conversation. Say, Uncle, I'm going to confess to you. They say I've been trying to be black all my life. I go to Africa. These people call me white man. You know, in my quiet moment, I'm hurting inside. You know, they say why didn't my daddy think the way you was thinking? All these other people, all my other uncles are not like that. Why? Why I got to go through all that? You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it doesn't help the kid. You know, it's not white, it's not African, it's not black, it's not. You see what I'm trying to say? Everywhere you go, somebody's trying to say something and it's hurting inside. You see what I'm trying to say? It's hurting inside.
The odd one out sort of thing.
You're not helping the kid. You're just helping. You're thinking of yourself.
This is what I was saying. It's like, again, I'm not telling black guys who they should date, but like you need to understand the full spectrum like of what is going on. Like, because if you have kids, but bruh, at the end of the day, if you sleep with the same girl enough times, more than likely you're gonna get her pregnant, bruv. And so if you're doing that with a white woman, especially with a white girl, bro, like there is that factor there that, you know, you're gonna have a biracial child, and depending on who that child is around the most will probably determine what the child identifies with most. And like, but at the same time, no matter if the child identifies more as black or as white, you know, depending on his complexion or her complexion as well, like they may fall into a lot of confusion and feeling like they don't really have a clear identity, and then face maybe prejudice from either side, bro. Like, because you're not either side. You're not either side. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, for instance, one of the comments that was left under the guy's video talking about, I wouldn't be friends with I wouldn't date no woman apart from black. And then the black woman was like, I only love black men that date black women, not mixed. And she put it in brackets. She said not mixed, bro. Because you gotta understand, there's a big competition. Like, and I know a lot of people, a lot of women are not gonna like to hear that, but it's true. There's competition between mixed race women and black women for black men. There is a competition there.
All shades, brown skin too. The brown skin, the light skin, and the chocolate. And most times it's the chocolate woman, you know, that has some kind of inferiority complex. She's thinking she's been left behind. The dark skinned woman. She's the one that always the more greed. Yeah.
But in a sense, though, they have a right to feel that way and think that way, right? Because the Eurocentric like beauty standards, it's like it's anything that's close to whiteness, though. So a lot of guys, like I mentioned before when I was talking, a lot of guys would get together like with white women or light-skinned women, just because it's like a trophy thing, you know what I mean? It's like sometimes it can come from self-hate or you know what I mean, things like that. So they have a right to complain.
I think a lot of times that can come from just being socially conditioned that way. Because
I was gonna say like
that's what I'm saying.
I agree. Hold on. Let me just get this out. I agree with you that like a lot of black guys do go for light skins and mixed and brown skin and mixed race girls and but I don't think it's necessarily self-hate, bro. Like, I don't think it's self-hate.
No, I didn't say it's self-hate.
I think that it's just like being socially, because think about it, if you live in a predominantly white country, right? The media, everything around you, most people you're gonna come across are going to be white, bro. Yeah. Then the media, TV you're watching, most of the people are white.
I agree.
When they show you, who's the most attractive girl in the school? I'm talking about on TV. In the movies, in the school, whatever, it's always some white girl, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
From you're a child, when you're
in an environment like that, and you're getting conditioned from a little kid, you know, it's not from like when you're a grown adult and you understand, black is beautiful. No, you've been conditioned before you even thinking on that level, bro. Like, you're watching.
That's why I love the black women in America.
What?
I love the black women in America.
Not, bro, but I'm talking. Bro.
I know what I'm saying is they go all out to let everybody know, hey,
Yeah, let him land.
pump
Let
the
him
brake.
land. Let him finish what he's saying though.
You see what I'm trying to
Bro,
say?
bro,
Pump the
bro,
brake.
you're talking about something else. Hold on, bro. Like, at the end of the day, my point is this, yeah. I don't necessarily think that it's a self-hatred thing when a lot of black boys, they are like, maybe, oh yeah, my preference is mixed race, I like light skins, blah blah blah. I think a lot of times that it is you just been socially engineered. There's a lot of guys that like featureism, so there's certain features that they find more attractive than others because you've grown up in a white country, bro. What did you what did you expect was gonna happen, bro? Like,
yeah, you got
I completely
you got
agree
kind
with what you're
of
saying, but my point was the key part that I said was sometimes it can come from self-hate. I agree with most of what you said, and I completely agree. But there's some guys, you know, sometimes, like, I'm just talking about like maybe like the 5% where it can come from like self-hate. Maybe they were bullied when they were younger for how dark they were and stuff like that, and they don't want to like their child to go through the same thing, and then they get with. So I was just saying, yeah. So, but the thing is, everyone knows that, like, growing up black. So that's why my point was in retaliation, or what he's not retaliation, but to what he said, that they do have a right to feel that way though. Like, it's not like they're making it up or anything like that. If they feel some type of way when they're getting chose over.
No, I agree with you. I remember in America, sorry. I remember in America, I had a dark-skinned black girlfriend in America, and she always used to say to me that, and she was pretty, and she always used to say, oh, like, people would say to me, oh, you're pretty for a black girl.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I used to think, raw, like, that's a mad thing, like,
mad, you know.
So backhanded,
and hearing it multiple times, bro. Even one of my mates said that as well. Like, cause like I remember he was working in Foot Locker, and like I like obviously I used to go to talk to him in Foot Locker while he's at work, and then I was with the girl I was with at the time, and then he was like, oh, she's good looking, and he was like, yeah, he basically said that, yeah, she's good looking, like, raw, like, and I was thinking, what do you mean raw? What do you mean wow? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, because to me, I like, bro, like, if a woman is attractive, she's gonna be attractive. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, she's got symmetrical face, you know, nice proportion face, blah blah blah. Her complexion is not what makes her bad looking or good looking. Like, do you get what I'm saying? If she's good looking, she's good looking. That's it, innit? Like, but I do understand where a lot of, like, you know, chocolate, dark-skinned women, they have that because, bruv, again, it's in the media. The media is so crazy, bro. Like, it'll make you think a certain way.
And
like,
that's why...
Like, for instance, in the media, you see a lot of interracial in the media, but that's not actually representing the majority of people.
Yeah. But that's why when you get to a certain age, you've got to have, like, parents that teach you to kind of, like, mentally be aware to not follow into that too much, because if you don't, you're gonna get to an age where that's just you, where you just believe that and you don't even realize like what you're actually thinking subconsciously, because you've been so, like you said, socially engineered from a child to just think that this is more attractive or this is who you should be with. That by the time you get to 18, 19, 20, it's not too late, but your whole life's been revolved around this. So how are you gonna unsubscribe from that mentality? Do you get what I'm saying?
Big up to Marie's in this for the super chat. She said it's corn as well. That's what guys have told me. It's corn as well.
Yeah, but
hey,
even
Maurice,
that.
Anybody watching that wants to speak their mind, hit the link in the chat so you can speak. Come up and speak. Stop being scared, man. You lot are scared and shook. Yeah, come and speak. But yeah, what did you lot want to say?
But even that still goes back into social engineering, isn't it? Like it's like that's a part of it, man. Yeah. When you get to a certain age and bro, before you know it, your brain thinks, oh, this is how things go. And it's like until you get to a point where you have an experience where you yourself have made the conscious effort to like undo all of that engineering and like focus on not partaking in that. Until then, you're gonna just be playing into it your whole life.
So would you not say like, okay, what is the effect of corn in this aspect of interracial? How do you think corn has affected it?
Fetishes.
Yeah, the fetish thing, innit?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's a fun thing to have a light skinned girl. And when you're young, you're coming up, you seen that girl, man, in the summertime. She come out with some hot, nice little outfit and whatever. Y'all going out. It's a little fun thing, see my trophy. See the kind of girl I'm messing with. But those girls are not the girls you want to take serious. It's just smash, have fun, you enjoy yourself. Boom, you move on to something because usually like light skinned females that like mixed race, like southern states in America, southern neighborhoods, they either go like white or mixed race, And then when you come out on the black side and go date over there, you see what I'm trying to say? It's like they got their perspective. They think sometimes they think their way, the white people way. So she's not black enough. You see what I'm trying to say? Like you want to do some powwow black movement like type thing. That's not the kind of girl you go to. That's like a fun girl. Summertime, hot. Summertime they come out the outfits. Y'all go to the beach. Y'all go out. You have fun. You see what I'm saying? You went to your boys. Be like, oh, damn, boy, I like what you're working with, man. Damn. Man, you go to a light skinned girl or whatever. That's just a hot summer chick, a fun girl. It's not somebody you take serious. What do you really?
Man. It's the fetish.
Yeah, just like a fun girl, I smash, hit it, get to the next.
We get it, bro. We get it. It's a fun girl.
It's the fetish you got. It's the fetishes that's the main part of it, though. The whole the fantasy, the fetish.
I agree. In my experience with white girls, yeah, like I'll just be honest, bro. Like. Even the one or two that I was like with, when I look back at it, yeah, it was not serious, cuz.
It wasn't. That's what I'm saying. It's such a waste of time.
I'm being 300% Spartan real, bro. Like it weren't serious, and even the time like when like I had a girl and then it ended and I was upset about it, yeah. When I really think about it, yeah, it wasn't serious, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it was inevitable. It was just going to end abruptly.
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually. It was going to... Because the thing is, even when I think about it subconsciously, and I knew it in the back of my head that, bro, like, this is not the type of girl. I'm not going to bring her back to my mum, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
like,
I
knew it. I was just in the moment. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I was in the moment and I was enjoying it. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, she had a certain... physically it was what I wanted at the time, and it was fun, and it just worked at the time. But like, bro, the girl never met my mum, bro.
Yeah,
she
that's
was never
that's
gonna meet my mum, and she even asked, "When am I gonna meet your people?" And I was just, I don't know what I said, bruv. Just some bullshit, bruv. Because she was never gonna, and it wasn't because she was white necessarily in my mind. It was the fact that like. The type of girl she was and the way we even got together, and it was just like this isn't a serious thing, bro. Like do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And like I think that a lot of black guys, if they're being real, when they've got with a lot of these a lot of times when they've got with white girls, it's like it's not really been a serious union. It's not serious, bro. Like it's just some joke thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just some mess around fun times.
And then after that, we'll see what happens, innit?
Yeah, after that, it's just it's whatever.
We might stick together. We probably won't though, but we'll see, innit?
Yeah,
we'll see.
And the thing is as well, like you got to deep it, and this is the real deep one, yeah. Like when you think about what the type of white girls, and I know we're making it specific to white girls, but there's different types of non-black women we could talk about, but white it just makes it easier, yeah. Like when we're talking about white girls, you gotta think the type of white girls that typically date black boys as well. You gotta really think about it. Like what, like you can get just a regular white girl that she doesn't care, she's just normal, but then there's a lot of like stereotypical white girls that date black guys, and a lot of times
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
those kinds of women, bruh, those not the ones you want to ride out into the sunset with.
You're right,
bruv.
because the
It's
average
not that.
white girl that's just walking around, she has no idea about anything to do with black people in terms of anything serious, in terms of like political issues or like anything that black people have interest in. The average white girl walking around will have no idea what you're even referring to.
Yeah, or even just
More times.
regular banter back and forth. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean?
they'll be lost.
Jokes,
They'll be confused.
TV shows, like just in your downtime when you're supposed to be conversing day-to-day stuff. Like there's no like, how can you connect? You see what I'm saying? It's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because they're just in their little Barbie world.
Yep.
So they don't even, and this is what I was saying. Like it's like if you are a black guy and you think, you know what, I don't care what nobody says. I've got my girlfriend and she's blonde and I don't care. All right, cool then, do your thing in it, yeah. But it's like you need to be vetting, and is she the type of girl that is even interested in your group or what you're about? Is she ready to even get any kind of knowledge? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Because if it's a thing of like I just dating you, I don't care about where you come from. I don't care about your traditions. Like I don't care about your food. List. I don't care what your mum and dad think. I just like you. Bruv, again, if you keep sleeping with the same person enough times, you could get them pregnant, fam.
Yeah. That's when the social groups come into it, because like a lot of the black guys that I see that are with white girls, they're a bit. They don't. Some of them don't have that stereotype in terms of like things that they're interested in. So they might like, you know, guys that like watch anime and like, I don't know, they might dress a bit different. They might. I don't know.
They're not the typical black guy.
Yeah. Just. They're not. I wouldn't say they're weird. You know, they're just not.
No, they're not weird. They're just not typical. They're not
the
typical
the stereotype,
image.
I guess.
Yeah, they're just different. So with them,
alternative. That's it. Alternative.
Yeah, that's the word. Alternative. Yeah. So I would assume that their social groups are probably more white than the black guys that aren't like that. Because
I would say this with those because I remember when I keep talking about when I was in college in America. Yeah, like the guys that I lived with. In my because it was like a apartment, right? Bro, they were like gamers and shit. They were like gamers. They were into like Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I'm
talking about this is in college level. Yeah, this is college. Yeah,
Not
so
kids,
we're going into late teens, early 20s.
Yeah.
And like they were not like they're not into sports. You know, I was on the football team. They didn't care. They didn't care about that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they didn't go gym. They didn't care about that. They didn't care about what they're eating. Maybe they were more focused on their academics. That's a good thing. But outside of that, they're just watching, you know, anime, video games. What video game came out? That's it, bro. Yeah. And what I noticed in those circles, is that there wasn't many black girls there.
Nah, no way.
There wasn't many black girls there, bruv.
Nah, no way.
There was black guys, but there wasn't many black. There might be that one black girl there that's a little anime kind of. Little gothic. She got the dog collar chain, with the spikes on it, with the black fingernail polish, chipped one though, chipped fingernails, yeah. But apart from that, you'd have all like white girls, East Asian girls, South Asian girls. Yeah. Like, and it's like, bro, like, so if one of them they go and do interracial dating, what did you expect? Because no black girls are not interested in those dudes. They're not. Fam.
Yeah.
100%. Like, there's bro, they're two different worlds they might as well be in, bro.
Yeah. He might as well be white to her, basically.
Yeah. He's not even an option.
Much. Yeah, he's not.
They don't even see those guys. They don't. Nah. They physically don't even see those.
Don't even see them. Yeah, literally. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It all depends because there's so many different pockets that you can be in, like socially, where it's just like who you date kind of makes more sense.
Yeah.
In that, because that black guy we're talking about, him going with a white girl kind of makes sense because they have the same interest and all that. And I don't know, he probably was raised different as well. Like, I don't know, they're just a bit, they're just different, innit? They're just
Yeah.
different. But
this is the thing. What is necessary? What does it even mean to say that they're different though?
yeah, that's another thing as well. Because
Different
I
from
think,
what?
yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, what
different
are
as
the
in
popular? Yeah,
yeah,
go on.
different as in they're not the popular. They're the minority of the group. They're like the outliers, basically. Just percentage wise, and based on like numbers and what you typically see. They're like the nuances of the nuance, basically. Like they're like the 5%ers out of the group that are just doing their own thing. And I think every group,
And then we're not even talking about looks now. We haven't even started talking
yeah,
about looks.
yeah,
We're just talking about how you carry yourself and what you're into.
yeah. No,
I
100%.
think
Yeah,
another interesting
Speak
thought in that
louder.
is I think another important thing to like throw in there is like racial dominance hierarchy. So basically the reason why the black girls or black women wouldn't see that type of like guy is because in general women are generally attracted to masculinity and they don't see that type of black guy as the most masculine, so they're not as attracted to it. Whereas maybe let's say another dynamic is like a white girl was into like the gothic and stuff like that. Why she will go after that like nerdy black guy is because of the old stereotypes about like black guys are like more masculine in
oh
the way they
yeah,
depict it. So she would still see that type of black guy as masculine, more masculine than the other white nerdy guy.
yeah.
So she will go after him because you see what I'm saying. It's a dominancy hierarchy
I
type
get
of
that. I
thing.
hear that still. I hear that
Why?
still.
Let me ask you guys this. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you, Mali and
Mm.
sorry, yeah, Alex. Yeah, why do you think that in the comments the black women was saying, yeah, like I won't talk to or be cool with black guys that date interracial, but they're not even making reference to black chicks that do interracial. Why do you lot think that is?
Do you know? I
It's
think it's
part of.
because they,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
they look at it as though like if a black woman settles down with like a white man and they get married and they settle down, then that black woman has won. Like she's got like the perfect life if she gets with like a white man. Whereas like if the black guy gets with a white chick, they look at him like dirt basically because they're like, how could you sell us out like that? Like how could you go into the other? How could you do that to us, sort of thing? But it's weird because how can you look at the two parallels as so different when they're both doing the same thing? Do you get what I'm saying? It's weird. But I don't know where that comes from though, because they genuinely
I
think
do.
that when a black girl gets with a white man that she's just set for life now and that she just won and that's the best option that she can have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
Go on.
thing that I can throw in that is where it comes from. I don't know if you like it goes back to what King Richards talked about earlier with like socialism in
You don't like
programming and
talking
media.
loud, do you?
Can you hear me now?
Your voice,
Let
it's
me
like
stick.
you fade off. Like when you're talking, it's like you
Wait, give me
start
a sec. It's
fading
fine.
off. Like
Let me do this.
put the
Shoot, I
microphone
can't even.
close to your speaking, and
Okay, how about now?
yeah, that's perfect. Go on.
Okay, so I was saying it kind of relates to what you were talking about earlier with the socialism in the media and everything like that. I don't know if you notice on like on TV shows or any show on any movie that you watch, right? It's kind of like a woke thing. So when it comes to like interracial and like these TV shows and stuff, you notice they never show the dynamic of where it's a black man and a white woman. It's always the dynamic of a black woman with a white man. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
So that kind of also goes into what the other guy was talking about. That I just think it's also a form of an attack. I don't know, it's gonna sound like conspiracy theory, but there's research on it where they are trying to, how do I explain this? They are basically, I'll just leave it at that. I'll just say it's part of like socialism in that type of like media and programming where they, and you can also say a double standard as well. A lot of it double standards.
Yeah, I just thought that is really interesting that like the black guy made the video. I don't want to be friends with no black guy that's even had his willy sucked by a white chick. Yeah, and then these other black women underneath the comments, it was like, yeah, I wouldn't talk to no black guy or be friends with no black guy that's done anything with a white chick either. And I was just thinking, bruv, like, so it's okay for the black women to do, in their opinion, it's okay for black women to do interracial dating. Go and date as many white boys or chads as much as you want. Yeah. But then if a black guy does it, you're treacherous, you're a traitor, you're a self-hater, you're a sellout, you're this, you're that. Like, so I just think that's mad. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
It's great. The perceptions that
I mean, it's also a form of attack where like the white man's always like the hero. I mean, if you're seeing like the whole thing with like the Love Island thing going on right now, right? With the dynamic of all the women are congratulating the black girl and then the white guy, but when the black guy they was going around, of course they hated it.
You fading off again. Let me shout out the super chat first, man. Big up Angela for the super chat. I think, with my humble opinion, by analyzing it too much, you are missing the whole dating fun game. If someone makes you laugh, you both are ambitious and family orientated. That's it, really. YW here.
Disagree with that, man.
I think there's many nuances to like a relationship and stuff, other than just like that. That's just too simplistic.
Yeah, because that makes it sound like, as long as you just get along and everything's fine.
Yeah,
like the world don't work like that.
Yeah,
like what happens when you fight?
Yeah, like if you're just happy with each other and get along and your family's like, bro, that's not how the world works.
It's kind of like, just ignore everything else, and as long as you two get along, that's all that matters. And
once upon a time,
I get the sentiment. It's a nice sentiment, but like, bro, in this world, it's teams, bro. It really is teams. Like, you see, the World Cup is on right now. People segregate. It's the World Cup. People segregate, bro. People that are friends, they're like, I'm supporting my team, and if my team plays your team, I want your team to lose, bruv. I don't care that we're friends and we get along. I want your team to lose. And if your team loses to mine, I'm gonna rub it in your face.
Yeah.
That's how the world is, bro.
You see what I told you earlier about like that girl, the statement she made? Oh, as long as somebody's smiling, this and that, those are the dangerous people. You gotta really be careful around. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Those are the people you can't have. It's a black code where we can have a conversation, an all black conversation, if we're in any situation. You see what I'm trying to say?
I hear that.
These are the people you can't count on. These are the ones that will go report you. You see what I'm saying? I'm serious.
I do hear that. Yeah.
That's why you can't trust.
I big up Angela for the super chat, though. Big up Angela for the super chat. If you want to share your point of view, the link is still up for the time being while we're still here. I think I'm gonna keep going till like 2 hours in. So yeah, boom. So yeah, what else did you lot want to add?
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. Like, people that are just so like, people that just dismiss anything. They're just like, as long as you're happy and blah blah blah. But like, at the end of the day, like, a relationship is meant to be a long. People forget this. It's meant to be like a long-term thing if it is successful. So you got to kind of plan for the obstacles you're going to face, because they're going to happen regardless whether you like it or not. And I just think you got to be
on the same page, bro. Like,
you have to. Yeah, you have to. And especially if you're trying to get married as well, like, because this is the thing. Like, people that are married will always tell you, like, people that are older than me will always say, like, you're not marrying just the girl, you're marrying her family as well. You get what I'm saying? So if the family, like, if your families don't blend in a coherent way, you're causing stress for everyone now, because it's just gonna be even more turmoil, not only for your child but for you, the missus. Like, and this is the thing: if you've got a missus that's like, she doesn't really care about her family's opinion, then I guess that can work. But then you got to think about it, like, how did she get to that point? Because I would say most girls, like, they're more family. You get what I'm saying? They like their family and whatnot. So if you've got like a girl that's been like outcasted by her family, you got to kind of ask questions about that as well. You get what I'm saying? There's so many different parts to it. There's so many different parts.
I feel like in interracial relationships that are gone long term, I feel like one side has had to kind of submit to the other, bro. Like,
yes, yeah,
so
yes, sir.
In terms of family, one side has had to kind of go on the back burner, and then the other one is we're more focused on this side. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
And most times it's the black side that loses. You gotta give up more.
I don't know. It depends, bro. It depends.
Now you gotta give up more. I'm just saying, for me, you just being around. Okay, for example, I go out to eat. I go to I go out shopping. I go outside in the streets. I go wherever. I'm expecting a certain type of customer service or treatment or whatever. For the most time, I gotta accommodate. You see what I'm saying? The treatment they're giving me out there. They give her the great treatment. They give me the bad treatment. But I'm still around her. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it.
That's not what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about, though.
No,
I'm talking about one family. Like, so you've got the guy and the girl, yeah? Say the guy's a black guy, and then the girl's a white girl, yeah? This couple of this black guy and white girl, yeah, they're either gonna be more focused on his black family, or they're gonna be more focused on her white family. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna be more shifting to one side, and you can't have perfect balance.
It's never equal.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's never equal.
I've never seen it before.
Yeah. That kind of goes
but
back to
who loses most of the time?
Pardon?
Who loses most of the time?
I don't know.
Who finally gets all the attention?
I think more time it's probably the white girl that's coming into the black family more time, from what I've seen.
Yeah, it depends. Because most of the time, most of these couples is gonna be the black male and a non-black female, innit? Most of the time, yeah. If it's white, particularly if the girl's white, and if she really wants to be with the black guy, and he's a black guy that, you know, he cares about his mum and all of this kind of stuff, yeah, then she's gonna have to submit, bro. She's gonna, like, especially if he's like typical black, because most of us black guys, we close to our mum, innit? We ain't giving up our mums, like, for some girl. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, bruv, like, you're gonna have to get along with my mum. If you better be able to act or something. I don't know.
Something's got to be.
I kind of have a pushback on that. It kind of goes to the example that I gave about the performative, like, black guy, like, performing to be accepted by the family,
okay,
by the girl, and the family side, the white family side of the girl. Just to throw another thing in there, what about the dynamics of, let's say, if this is a rich black guy, like someone successful, right? And oftentimes I just think, like, the finances also play a part, where the finances is then now going back into their community instead of staying in ours, instead of just getting with a black woman. You see what I'm saying? That dynamic. So in that sense, I would say most of the time the black guy would lose. Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about in terms of submitting to one side's family is gonna get more focused than the other side's family.
Yeah, like focusing, like like mentioning
white people,
in terms of
white women,
like like the
white women
will
know
probably be around the black side more or whatever.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. If the white girl's dealing with a black guy that he's close to his mum, which most black boys are close to their mums, yeah. She's gonna have to get involved. If she doesn't, that's gonna cause an even huger problem, bruv.
Yeah, that's true.
End the relationship, bro.
That's true. But you know something about white people, white women, you can't trust them when they put a facade. Oh, I like you. Oh yeah,
That's
what do you
all
what do you
women,
need?
though. Bro,
Yeah, what do
that's
you
all
need? What do you
women.
this?
Oh my
What do you
god.
Bro,
that?
that's all
Is
women,
it,
bro.
is it?
That's all. Nah, man. I can't. Like, I
Yeah, but
get where
I'm
you're
just
coming from, but
saying.
like, bro, like, if you're the type of guy that just thinks, oh yeah, I can trust all women just because they're black, you're gonna find a lot of problems out in the world, bro. Like,
No, not that. What I'm trying to say is a black girl is going to say the same thing because she wants to get close to the man's mom. All women are going to do that. But what I'm trying to say, just because she's white, you know, just because is white, the white, if the mama well, had past problems with white people or is not trusting of white people, that could be a problem.
I think,
Because the mama could say,
I honestly think, yeah, that like when for you Americans, I think it's more intense than like in the UK. In the UK, the racism is straight up is here, 100%. But I feel like for you lot, because of the history between black Americans and white Americans is so intense and
thank you.
so diabolical.
Thank you.
It's like,
Thank
yeah,
you.
you lot's racial tensions is high. So if you have
Yep.
an interracial relationship, then yeah, like there's a lot of things going on like at the same time.
Yeah, that woman has to prove a point. She got to go above and beyond.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, you always being, they look at you as suspicious. Oh, she's putting up a facade. These people are really racist. And then
No, but that mindset is over here as well. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say that happens here.
yeah. But I'm just saying,
I'll be real with you. I'll be real with you. My sister, she tried to program me from young, innit? Like, don't bother. Don't you ever try and come back. Oh, this is my white girlfriend. Like, my older sister, she tried to condition me that way.
Same.
Like,
Yeah,
so
same.
that ideology's here, but I would say that it's more intense in America. Like the racial tensions is so
the
intense.
divide, yeah, it's there.
Just
Yes,
to
it's
add
there. That's
something
true.
to the
So that makes it harder on the white woman in America. It's harder on them to prove a point. You know,
don't know.
they're gonna go
If she
above and
if she likes
beyond.
black guys, if she likes black guys,
Can I say something?
She like black guys, but the women. First of all, the women. It's a long struggle, the civil rights struggle, for the black people to be empowered and you know, in the community, in America, in the society. So they're always looking at white women as white. In America, they always call white woman privilege. The white woman always got a leg up on everybody else. So you know, and then when you come in, even you could be the most honest white girl. Your intentions are clean. You don't have any problem. Just because the baggage of the past history or whatever, like even within jobs, like the man's mom might have been overlooked for a white girl on a job. The white girls get passes. You know, those little things. People build a grudge over the years, you know, and then you come in and my son again, you want to go, no, man. You took all the privileges away from me. They're saving you everywhere.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, then you come in to my house
say
again and take
something?
my son. Nah.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Can
All
I
right,
say-
Alex next,
Yeah,
and then
can I
we'll
say
have Josiah
something?
next.
Yeah. So
Hello?
basically, to what you said about the family thing, right? I feel like that's not like the majority of it. I feel like it's percentages, just because a lot of the times non-black women, like interracially, when they date
Don't start
black guys,
fading off
right?
with your volume, bruv.
Yeah. I said non-black women when they interracially dating, when they date black guys with the family thing, right? Most of the time, like sometimes maybe like 30-20% of the time, they already have problems with their family, right? Like maybe they're outcast and they have problems with their family and they're just dating black guys to rebel against their family. So of course they're gonna lean more towards the black family because their family, they've been in no contact or they're just not seeing eye to eye and stuff like that. And you're just doing it in retaliation. So I feel like there's some caveat to that. You know what I mean? Most of the time,
Yeah,
it's
I've
maybe-
had them ones, them white girls that like they're just like
Yeah.
outcasted from their. I've had that, bruv.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Or-
Go and carry on, bro.
Yeah, or maybe it could be maybe they're not accepted. Like maybe a lot of white guys don't approach them. Maybe they're the um bigger women. Maybe like the
Calorie
fat
deficit
girls.
diet.
Yeah, the calorie deficit ones, or just the, like, I can't explain it. They don't just get
Tattoos
approached by
all
a lot
over
of
the
men in
place.
their, yeah, tattoos and stuff like that. They don't
Yeah.
get approached by it, but a lot of, and they go over to the black side. So yeah, I feel like that also plays some parts to that as
And let me
well,
just
where it's
say
just
this, bro. I'm sorry to cut you, but let me just say this, bro. Like, you black guys, bro, and then you
accept
wanna
anything.
go, listen, you wanna go and date white girls, that's fine. I don't care, innit? Like, it's your willy, it's your life, bro. I don't care, yeah. At the end of the day, but have some standards and have some respect for yourself, bro.
Mm,
And listen, I've made mistakes. I've dated girls that, looking back, I'm thinking, bro, that was just a walking red flag from the jump, bro. Yeah. But it's not only just having the red flags like full of tats or anything like that. But like, bro, like if they need a calorie deficit diet and all of this, bro, don't be that guy. Don't be that stereotypical guy that you just, oh yeah, I'm just
mhm,
scraping the bottom of the barrel from other communities, bruv. Like, don't do that, bro.
exactly.
Like, it makes us
Dang.
all look
Yeah.
bad, right? It makes us
Speaking
all
Yeah,
of
look
that,
some of these
bad.
that's what
guys
happened to my
they
cousin.
dating these women the same size as a
That's
queen
what happened
size
to my
bed. I'm
cousin.
like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Josiah,
he compared.
let the new guy speak. All right,
Yeah.
Josiah, what you want to
You can
say,
hear
bro?
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, correct me when if I'm wrong, right? So if I got it right, most like in terms of your title, the title is Black Men Interracial Dating or Sellouts.
Yeah, that's
And
just a title to get attention, bruv. Like, really, truly, we're kind of like just talking about interracial in general, but go on.
okay, so what's the bad part? Is it the long term or is it short term? And I understand the standards and not going for the bottom of the barrel,
Yep.
right? So have some viable standard. But
Mm-hmm.
what's when I don't know, when does the problem happen?
Okay,
Like,
so
is
boom,
it
like at the beginning of the video, I reacted to some videos from Instagram, right? And
mm,
like the first video, the guy said he believes that black guys that date black women are more intelligent because they understand the dynamics of, if they have a child with a white woman, that is going to be a biracial child, and
yeah.
the man and the woman will not be able to relate to that child and be able to guide their experience, because they
Mm,
neither of them are mixed race themselves. Do you get what I'm saying?
yes.
That was
Different
one point.
culture.
I didn't. The other video was the guy saying he doesn't want to be friends with any black guy that's dealt with any interracial dating, because he just sees that as being a traitor or something like that. And then the third video, I can't even remember the third video, bro. But yeah. So
Okay,
what do you
yeah.
think about those topics?
Well, based on history, I remember what you were just saying not too long ago. You were saying that it's essentially sort of hard for the black guy to integrate, or even the non-black woman to integrate into the family,
Mm,
and it may cause tension, and it's like an elephant in the room. Nobody's gonna talk about it, but it's there.
mm, mm. Oh yeah, the third video was the white girl saying that white guys will ask girls if they've dated black guys before, and that the girl said that a lot of white guys are kind of obsessed,
Insecure.
yeah, insecure about, if a woman's dated a black guy, stuff like that.
Valid point. I mean, it's not wrong. It's a stereotype. You could
Yeah.
generalize and say, that happens.
Yeah.
I've dated a white girl before,
Mm.
and I don't see what type of man she's with. I'm really busy. I'm not really into her life or anything like that.
Mm.
But I don't see her with like black guys or white guys. So
The what is she with then?
she's probably just on the sidelines.
Oh yikes, bruv.
This is
She's just
speculation. I'm
she's
just
just there.
speculating.
But
Yeah.
okay, so like, okay, when you talk to a girl, if she's dated a white guy in the past, do you care?
No, I don't care.
especially at my age. I'm in my 20s, late 20s.
Yeah.
So I know if I'm going for a woman who's, let's say, 25, right?
Yeah.
24. I don't expect her to be a virgin. I don't expect her to not date at least more than 4+ guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm being conservative. Just speculating, right? Because it's 2026, right? It's not like it's 2021 anymore.
Good luck, bro.
So I have no problem personally with, and I understand how come, like I understand what makes it that way, why a white guy or a non-black person might have a insecurity about it. But I don't know if I'm allowed to get into that because, terms of service and
Yeah, don't say nothing too crazy, bro. It's not a free
We
country,
can't,
all right?
Yeah.
It's not a free country. But hey, listen, I want to get you lot's final thoughts. Are you for or against interracial dating, and why do you have that view? And I'm going to start with Amari, Mali, Alex, and Josiah.
Yeah, with me, I'm not in favor of interracial dating. I mean, if you want to have fun, but don't take it too serious. I mean, it's something about what they say. Sometimes the white girl is clingy and is more submissive. She's ready to do whatever you want, you know. So if you want that type of girl, you'll smash and pass. But if you elevate it past that, you're going into some waters that you're not the same woman anymore when you go past the fun part. So if you want to have fun, do have fun. Date. Usually when you date, it's a side chick, somebody on the side. I'm smashing. I don't let my boys know nothing about that. If I'm gonna do it to go down that route, I don't let my boys know nothing about that. Is there somebody I have on my shoulder walking around and showing off? No. We got to do something on the side. I see you when I see you and whatever. If you want to have that type of fun, you horny or whatever, and she can submit to whatever, yeah, do that on the side. But don't elevate it, because when you elevate it, you run to a whole nother ball game. So that's why I'm not for it. If you want to just have a side chick on the side, somebody you can, if you're into smoking, we can smoke together and hit it. If you into whatever, Netflix and chill.
Yeah, I get
Don't
it.
elevate it past that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Netflix and chill. You can't go past that.
I get it, bro. We get it.
All right.
All
All
right,
right.
all right, no worries, man. All right, Mali, what do you think about it? Are you for or against interracial dating?
Yeah, so for me, I'd say I'm leaning more towards being against it. Mainly just because I think majority of the times there's more cons than pros, and the amount of obstacles and hoops you're gonna have to jump through throughout your life, if you're talking long term, to settle down with a like an interracial, like a woman that's not black or whatever, or not of your race. I think it gets to a point where it's just not worth it. So you might as well stay with your own, because the family structure, raising a child that looks like you, you won't have to think about the racial aspect of, is she doing this for some sort of alternative reason that's got to do with my race, or you can skip all of that just by being with someone of your same race. So I would say most of the time, yeah, majority of it, I'm against it, to be fair. So
All right, let me ask you this: do you think that if you get with a mixed race girl, you're doing interracial dating?
make sure it's good. Is the interest?
Yeah.
That's a good. Oi, bloody hell!
I was thinking about that.
Oh, does that count as interracial dating? So you have a kid that's 3/4. Okay, I would say yeah, it is, personally.
So
But-
you'd be against. So you're against, like, predominantly black guys doing dating mixed race girls as well.
So what you're saying? She's in the one parent's black, one parent's white.
Yeah, she's biracial.
Straight-
Yeah, biracial with black. Yeah,
Mm,
the typical mix that you see: black,
Okay.
black
I'd
and white parents.
say it's still interracial, but it's not in the same bracket as if she was white though. It's like a different level. That's what I would say. Do you get what I'm saying?
So,
So
are you for or against it?
I'm more accepting of that than the original point I was talking about, when it's like just a white person, because it's still interracial, but there's it's a different level of interracials, which for me, all the points I just listed to you, they're not as impacted because she actually has a black parent. If you get what I'm saying? So it's still interracial, but it's not as dynamic in terms of the child that you raise is going to be just split in the middle. They're going to be biologically as well. They're going to be more leaning towards one side, so it's not as. So I wouldn't be against that specifically.
So you'd only like couple with a black girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay, no worries. All right, Alex, what do you think? Are you for or against interracial dating?
For the most part, I am against it. A lot of the things Mel said, I completely agree. I just think there's just more benefit with being with your own race in building, especially for us
Talk
black
louder.
people. Where, yeah, I said I am completely against it, but because I just think there's just more benefit for you to be with your own than going out, just because you get to. I just think for us as black people, we just need to come together more and just build and stuff. So that for the most part, I'm against it. I think there's just more pros to being with your own than and there's more cons to dating outside your own race. A lot of if you look at the statistics, a lot of them there's a lot of successful black and black couples other than interracial. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think if a black guy dates an interracial mixed race girl, biracial, would you class that as interracial dating?
I wouldn't, because I wouldn't class that as interracial, just because it's tricky, but I they can still relate to me on a back and forth thing, because in some sense they also share some of your experiences out in the world dealing with racism, um you know, in different stuff like getting into corporate, the workspace, and just daily life. There's more to connect. I think there's more connection there, whereas if you date someone interracial from another race, there isn't like as much of a connection there. I just think it just also depends on the environment. If she's a mixed girl that grew up in an environment where there's a lot of black people, or the mom's black, or you know what I'm saying, just there's nuances to it. You know what I mean?
I've run into girls that most mixed race girls I've run into in my life, their mum's been white, but a lot of them, and again, it depends on the environment they've grown up in. So I'm talking about girls that have grown up around black people predominantly. Yeah,
That's
their
why I
mum's
mentioned
white,
that.
but all their friends are mixed or black. Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and they
Or they went
identify.
to a predominantly black school too.
Yeah, and they usually just date black guys. They have never dated a
Yeah.
white guy. Do you get what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
bruv, I feel I don't know. I'm gonna say what I think at the end anyway. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
that's it for me.
All right, cool. No worries. Big up. All right, Josiah, what do you think about it? Are you for or against interracial dating?
I'm not against it, but to be frank, I'm for it.
Okay, go on.
I'm for it.
Why?
It sounds like a death sentence if I get with a non-black woman.
No, but why? I'll explain why. Why do you
So
think?
what makes it
Why
that
are you
way?
for it? Yeah.
Well, it's not a skill issue for me.
Yeah, but that's not the question though. That's not the question if it's a skill issue for you. The question is why are you for, like, why do you support interracial dating? Because the guys have said that they don't support interracial dating, and they've explained why they don't. So why do
Okay,
you?
so generally, I have to be specific in my instance because I can't talk for everybody.
Yeah.
Or I can't talk for all black men. I can only talk for myself, Josiah. I'm for it specifically because I can handle it. I know how to maneuver, and I know that there's cons on all sides. I know there's cons in the black community as a black man growing up around black women, and I know there's cons around non-black women. And so I see it as balanced.
You see it as balance.
Yeah.
What?
What do you
To
mean
me,
by that?
it sounds ridiculous. Like, it doesn't matter where I go, right? I have zero problem integrating. And so
Okay.
I'm unbothered by the opinions of the next man, like the father or the mother or the cousin or the brother. It's strictly the relationship between me and that woman only.
Okay. I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, like, if you're totally unbothered by the outside world and you're only caring about,
Us versus the world, man.
you and the girl, and like you're not caring about any other factors. I mean, then you can possibly like just get it done, I guess.
Potentially.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but do you
my heart is with black women, because that's I'm a black man. I love black women.
Man said my heart,
all right, like Josiah, I want to ask you this yet. Why do you think a lot of black guys choose interracial dating?
Programming, culture, media.
Programming, yeah.
Sorry for going deep. I know you don't have much time, but and sometimes the environment they grew up, like for instance with me, I grew up in rural areas. Let's say Tennessee, for example, countryside, not around a lot of black folks. I may have grown up in, let's say, like maybe some black cities, zone 6, or for instance, Toronto. Well, multicultural areas, right? Sometimes, it just
You're
depends.
From the 6?
Well, I don't want to dox myself, but
My bad.
So you're saying because of environment where you've grown up, etc., etc. Yeah, I mean, we all like, because obviously you came in late. We kind of like,
yeah. What did I miss?
accepted that. We accepted that. Like, there's some black guys that you just ended up born and raised and grew up around a certain, certain set of circumstances, and it is to be expected that you're probably gonna be attracted to the women that are around you. And if it is predominantly white women, I mean, no one can really be mad at you for that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand.
All right, cool. So let me ask you this: would you say that it's interracial dating if a black guy is dating a mixed race girl?
Black father or white father, black mother.
Whatever one
Okay,
you think.
okay.
Whatever you think.
I don't know. I don't know how to put it. I heard one person say she's like 3/4 or something like that, so she could more or less relate, depending on who the father or the mother is. Right?
No, I'm saying the kid will be 3/4. The kid
will be 3/4.
Yeah.
The kid will be 3/4.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then in terms of raising the kid, okay, so in wedlock, right? Not out of wedlock, in the wedlock. Okay, so I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. Would it be interracial? So would the child have a problem being raised because he or she might be confused about their identity?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I think it's a bit different.
If the dad's black and the mum is biracial with black,
yes,
I don't think the child's gonna have much confusion there.
Not compared to the half and half anyway.
Yeah, the mum, the mixed race mum, she might have had confusion.
Yeah,
but the child that comes from the black dad and the mixed race mum, I don't think they'll be that. I think they'll pretty much they're black in it. In my opinion, that child is black because
So let's flip the frame.
DNA is black, bro. Like,
so black woman and white man.
What about it? Oh, do you talking about the girl?
Yeah. So no. Oh, so okay.
You're talking about the girl's parents. You're talking about the girl's parents. Yeah.
I'm talking about the girl's parents. So if there's a black woman and I was a white man, and what problems would it cause for the child? I think I, as a white man, would have to be educated pertaining to Black culture history from way back up until now and moving forward, knowing the environment, the racial tension, those sorts.
And genuinely empathize as well. Genuinely.
Yes, like tell the child, like bro, like you're mixed. You may or may not be accepted by dark skin. Or let's say if you're another race, like non-Black, Indian or Hispanic, you may not be accepted by
just
my
you may
side.
not be accepted by either group, bruv.
Right,
like, not
exactly.
fully, not 100%.
Yeah, so you're gonna be on your own type beat.
Yeah, because he's gonna, like I said, the mixed race child, the blessing that they have is that they can see everything on both sides. Like they will understand racism to the max because they see everyone behind closed doors. Which family member doesn't like this one because of their race and how white people act when they're by themselves compared to how Black people act behind closed? Like they see the whole spec of it. So that amount of confusion for them.
Do you know what I was thinking about?
Man.
Yeah, I was thinking that, like, you see, like, if you got a mixed race girl, yeah,
Mm.
and like her mum's white, like the typical scenario, right?
Yeah.
And then let's say a lot of her friends are Black, like Black, fully Black. Then, like, she's gonna hear her Black friends say stuff about white people or white girls, right?
Eventually, yeah.
But remember, her mum is white, bro. So she's gonna hear Black people say mad stuff, crud.
about her mum, basically.
Yeah,
Not
about
her
her
mum,
mum, basically, bruv. Like, and then that's her mum. She loves her mum. She knows her mum. Her mum's always been sweet and kind to her and nurtured her and looked after her. So that's gonna be like, but well, white people are not all like that. My mum's not like that. My mum's cool.
Exactly.
And then at the same time, like, she might go to the mum side of the family now. And then, she knows how to code switch. So when she goes over there, she tones the Blackness down a little bit. They might, bro, who knows? I don't know what white people say when they're on their own, bro. I wish I could do some fly on the wall thing, bro. Like, but I'm sure they say some mad stuff. Even if they're only joking, they say some mad stuff, bro. Like,
yeah.
So Riches,
and think about it with all these kind of Chud the Builder and all of this kind of stuff, bro. A lot of like racist white people, they're coming out the woodwork saying crazy stuff like openly now, bro. Like,
so imagine what they're saying when there's no cameras around, bro.
You get me? That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
And only a mixed race person would see both sides of it, like day in, day out. Only they would have that perspective. We would never get that.
They're the buffer class. It's the buffer class.
Yeah, they're in their own bracket, basically.
Yeah.
I have a pushback on that though. I don't think it's all the time they would see it from both dynamics though, right? If, like you mentioned, what if the family situation, who submits to who's going to be more leaning towards the Black side or the white side? If one side's more leaning to the Black side, they're only going to see it from the Black perspective, right?
Yeah, but what?
Not the other side.
Yeah, that's a possibility. But then I could say another possibility where, okay, the dad was Black, the mum was white, the dad didn't hang around, he disappeared. So she doesn't really, the Black child, the mixed race child doesn't really have connection to the dad's family because he fucked off. Yeah. So now all she's got is her mum and her mum's family, but she's around Black people. But she's around Black people, fam. And I know girls like that. I know guys like that. So in the house, they're white, but they're in the hood. But when they go home, it's all fish fingers and chips and sausage and chips.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But then when they come out, it's all their friends are Black.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Can I throw in a nuance to that though? Let's say if the mom is white though, but the mom grew up in Black culture her whole life. Is actually one of those cool. You see what I'm saying? Like,
there's so many exceptions. You can only count them on your hand.
Yeah, there's infinite possibilities, bro.
Yeah. So to put it straight, I'm not against interracial, education is key. And then if nobody decides to get educated, if nobody chooses education, then for the mental health of my child, right, I would have to go non-interracial
Okay. All right.
for the mental health.
I think that's a smart move for most black guys to make. To be fair,
And I've
Like,
said
when
it. I've said it in so many videos before. I've said it. Look, I think the majority of black guys are best suited with black women. Yes.
yeah,
That's what
I've
I
said
just
it
said.
so
That's what
many
I'm saying.
times, bro. Even when I had a white girlfriends, bro, he still said it, bro. Because I know what it is.
yeah.
It's true. It's true, bro. Like, and like, I'm not gonna say I'm against, quote unquote, against interracial dating, but the truth of the matter is when you do that, there's issues.
It's a
I
challenge.
don't know if we got time, but I got a thing that I want to bring up about this. Yeah,
Go on.
just quickly, because like, do you think like some black guys are only loyal to black women because they can't get like the top tier non-black woman? Do you think that's a thing?
That's cold. That's cold. That's cold.
'Cause
Yeah,
remember,
I think that's true.
I think we were saying before, bro, on the other live stream, yeah, that we was talking about like the NBA players and the footballers and all that.
Yeah.
Like, they're obviously successful in it, so they have like the pick of the litter that they can choose any girl they want.
Anyway,
So,
yeah.
so if think about it, do you think like, let's say all black guys had the choice, yeah, they can like, let's say you're rich, you're tall, whatever, you got the pick of the litter, you can choose any girl you want. Do you think they would choose the same choice if they were just average?
Are you
Do you get what
saying
I'm saying?
all black guys everywhere?
Just in general, like in general.
Raised by black moms.
I think it'll be a thing of like,
It depends.
I
More
don't
or
know,
less.
like I don't know, bro.
Because
I know where you're going with this, but I don't know, bro. Like,
because obviously when you look at it, like a lot of the times, when if a black guy gets successful, his options change, and so like you're only as loyal as your options, basically. is what I'm trying to say. Like, you're only as loyal as what you have in front of you. If you might think to yourself, I only want this, but you've never had the opportunity to get that. So until you have the pick of the litter, you can't really say.
I think if most guys were successful like that, I think they would have kids with a black woman, a white woman. I think they would have multiple situations, bruv. That's what I think.
Okay, but who do you think they would like? Who do you think their main would be though? Or do you reckon they would just not have a main and just?
I think I don't know, bro.
The main
I
would
don't
be
know.
black women.
I'd have to do research. I want to do more research on that because
That doesn't really make any
that's a
sense
really
to me.
good question, bruv. Because the
Yeah,
thing
'cause-
is, a lot of there's
Think
loads of successful black guys that have black wives, bro, black kids.
Yeah,
There's
there are.
loads, bro. Like, I think that's predominantly, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Now, what they push in the media is
that
different
dynamic.
because they're gonna show you all the footballers with the white girl wags. They're gonna show you.
Yeah,
that.
that's yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like all the NFL players at the end of the game, they see them run into their white girlfriend at the end of the game, taking their helmet off, like, oh, will you marry me and all that. They show that, but like, bro, there's bare these guys, they got black girlfriends as well. But it's not as
Probable.
No. It's not put in our faces or it's not shown as much because it's not something like wow. There's no wow factor.
There's no dynamic there.
There's no wow factor. Like if you just see the black guy with his black girlfriend, I mean, it's not like
shock factor.
There's no shock.
Because most
Exactly.
people
There's no
stick
shock
with their own
factor.
races. 80%. Yeah.
But if you see the NFL player run into his white Becky girlfriend, like and he goes up. What was it? I swear it was Barkley. What's his name? Thingy Barkley. He did that.
Oh, Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley?
No, not Charles Barkley. The one in the NFL, bro. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. I can't remember his name, bro. What the hell? But he done that. Like a couple players have done that. Like they've gone to the sideline, run to the sideline, and then their white girlfriend, give her a big hug, and then that gets put on all these Instagram pages, and then you see all the different people. Some people are saying, "Oh, that's cute." Then some people are saying, "Oh, look, of course he's gonna have a white girlfriend." And it's like, bro, a lot of these guys have got black girlfriends, bro.
Yeah, it's just not going to sell to the masses, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
but it's like
visually.
it's not really no one. If they put that in the picture, no one's gonna be like, "Wow, look at that!" Like, because it's just like it's kind of expected. Like, it's just like, oh.
Yeah, it's just there's nothing to see here, isn't it?
I just think like I think a lot of guys, if they were successful, they would have a flipping roster of women. They would have a black woman there, white woman there, mixed race, Asian.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That I agree with. Yeah.
Because if you were successful and you could do it, why would you only just pick one? You would, bro. Let's be real. We're men, innit? Like, you probably would want all the flavors, bro. That's the facts.
Yeah,
and that
true.
might hurt some people's feelings, some certain women's feelings, but who cares, bro? That's the truth.
Yeah, that's true. So does that prove that like loyalty, like as a man, is when like you're on a more average level, basically?
Saquon Barkley, that's it. Saquon Barkley, or whatever his name is. Yeah.
So does that mean that like you don't know what you really want until you get to a certain level? Because then, like, until you have the choice, you don't really know, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you think you know, but until you have like the options to know fully, you don't really know, if you get what I'm saying.
I completely
men already know the types they like, bro.
Yeah, I completely disagree.
Access to them?
I completely disagree because most black guys, like Richard said earlier, probably dated like from high school, college, have probably dated all types of girls and been with all type of girls from different type of races, not just black women, right? So yeah, I think most would know their type.
Yeah, I think most guys know their type, bro. You get what I'm saying? Or what they would like to experience.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
All right, Riches. I'm gonna head out, Riches.
All right, yeah, no, the show's ending anyway. Hey, listen up. I appreciate all of you lot calling. Call back in another time. This has been an excellent show. This has been excellent. I've really enjoyed talking to you guys. So thanks a lot, yeah?
Yeah, take care, guys, man.
All right,
who's that cope approach guy?
Who?
Oh my, some cope approach guy who's talking smack in the chat.
I don't know. I don't care about the chat, bro. Anyway, hey, I appreciate it. I'm gonna lock off now. Yeah, I appreciate you lot calling.
Easy.
Call back in another time. Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Take care, man.
All right, take care, guys. Take care. Thank you, man. Hey, listen, this has been an excellent live stream. I appreciate the guys calling up. All you people watching, you could have called up as well, but you was too scary to do it. So you get me. Big up to the guys that called up. They were brave and real. Yeah. Big up to the guys that hit the super chat. I want to shout you guys out again. It means a lot. You help push the channel forward. Angela, Marie, Fancy Giant for the 2 super chats, Alex, Omar, and Daniel. Big up to you lot for hitting the super chat. It really means a lot. And if you lot still want to support, you can either hit the PayPal link, www.paypal.me/KingRiches1. That's my PayPal links, if that's easier for you, or hit the super thanks under the video in the playback. Yeah. Appreciate you. But anyway, I'll be back again with more discussions, more reaction videos, more live streams, more everything, man. You lot take care of yourselves. I'm out of here. Take care, man. I'm out.